confidence. I was born here. After growing apart, we are now once again as one. It's the water, it's the trees, these wet streets glowing with neon light. Of the furious sound as I represent my house. It's for us, by us. This movement, our culture. Love, sweat, tears, blood. We fight for this until death. It's the defiance. I love my family. It's the Northwest. It's my home. I defend this place. I defend this city. Confidence.
Hi again, everybody, and welcome to DEFY Now. My name's Rich Bocchini. So happy to have you along, and we're not wasting any time. We're getting right to it. It is main event action this week on DEFY Now in a title versus title matchup. Shane SWERVE Strickland defending the DEFY Championship against Austin Aries, who defends the Impact World Championship. Somebody's gonna walk out of here with both titles. Who's it gonna be? We find out now on DEFY Now. Calls himself the belt collector. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 championships. And I gotta say, he's got some gall walking out here with that white one that he's holding up in his right hand. I'll explain that in a minute. But no matter where he goes, Austin Aries has been a champion. But in the last few years has become, in many people's words, a bit of a malcontent. Chip on his shoulder, a bad attitude. And a bit of a mercenary. Credits a lot of his success in the past couple of years to his vegan diet. Says it's helped optimize not only his performance in the ring and outside the ring, but he'll be very, very happy to explain why you should be a vegan as well. And why you're an idiot if you're not. Take that for what it's worth. That's what he believes. You get a sense of his personality. Regardless, there's that Defiant Championship. And you can think what you want about his approach or his attitude or what have you, but you cannot take away his accomplishments. There's the proof. But while we have the opportunity, I want to say thanks to all of you watching at DEFYOnDemand.com. And if you're not subscribed, you're watching this for free on YouTube, check out some of the great stuff that's available. Again, DEFYOnDemand.com, it's just $3.99 a month. Not only do you get access to every DEFY show, but events from around the world of professional wrestling, including Fest Wrestling in Gainesville, Florida, PCW Ultra out of Southern California, and Progress Wrestling from the UK, among many, many others. DEFYOnDemand.com. Check it out right now. And hey, speaking of Progress Wrestling, you can catch them live in Seattle, part of a Thursday-Friday doubleheader with DEFY in August the 9th and the 10th. still some standing room tickets available for that Progress show. But before that, we head to Portland, Oregon on July the 20th. As we get set for this title versus title matchup, I've been informed that these two men will meet again one-on-one in the ring. Aries and Strickland one-on-one in Portland, Oregon on July the 20th. For more info and tickets to all the upcoming events, go to DEFYWrestling.com. You can purchase your tickets online. And of course, follow us across social media at DEFYNW. As the Defiance begins to fire things up here tonight, chanting for Shane SWERVE Strickland, we await the entrance of the champion. We invite you to check out an interview that our ring announcer Steve Migs did with Swerve and the theme song King Montesi. And Swerve, for tonight's event, has asked Montesi to welcome him to the ring. There he is. The brains behind Swerve's theme song. You can find him at Montesi Moore on Twitter. A really fun interview that they did with Migs. Make sure you check it out. Champion. He captured the DEFY title July the 8th, 2017 with a victory over Davey Richards. Not only captured the DEFY title at that moment, but also the Combat Zone Championship. Strickland at one point a triple champion. Combat Zone, DEFY, and Wrestle Circus. 2017, we've said it many times, the summer of Swerve. Can Strickland carry the momentum here through 2018? Strickland could mention the recently crowned Major League Wrestling World Champion. A victory tonight for Swerve means he'll be a triple champ once again. Maybe give Austin Aries a little run for his money as far as being known as a belt collector. This is going to be an incredible battle here tonight. Main event action on the way in this one. I mentioned a little bit earlier on in the collection of championships that Austin Aries has, there's that white title, the Defiant Championship. Defiant Wrestling. Not DEFY Wrestling, Defiant Wrestling. Out of the UK, at one point known as What Culture Pro Wrestling, and then apparently whoever designed the new logo and decided on the new name had never heard of something called the internet to do research. The brass at DEFY rightfully were not pleased, and we're not shy about letting the world know about it. As I said earlier, quite a bit of gall by Aries to come out here displaying that title prominently. Imagine if it was the DEFY title on the line against the Defiant title. That could get confusing.
This match is a title versus title match. Introducing first, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the Impact World Champion, and the Belt
First, I just want to say how excited I am right here, right now, to be here in Seattle and to get to witness live in color CeeLo Green come out here and rap like only he can. What a special treat for me here tonight. Now I do understand, because I'm not hard of hearing, that this is Swerve's house. Whose house? Wait, whose house? And that very well may be the case. Swerve, this may be your house. But if you take a look right here, your house resides in my world. Because right now, I rule the world. And tonight is a title versus title match. But I had to ask myself, do you really think that that championship you have around your waist is equal value to the Impact World Championship? I mean, if we're being honest, maybe the Defiant Championship would be closer value. This is still more valuable, but this will be more equal value. Well, look around and tell me that might be the most action you'll get the rest of your lives if you actually got to do that, huh? Shut up! Tell you what. That's the one you want? That's the one you all want? Yeah? I'll tell you what. I don't sweat you, Swerve. So I'll put the Impact World title on the line against the DEFY Wrestling Championship. Because hell, it's my birthday in a couple days. And I can't think of a better present than belt number 6.
There's one thing you can say about Austin Aries: you will always know where you stand. You always know what he's thinking. Very direct and to the point as we get set for this title versus title matchup here tonight. And I'll tell you what, the Defiance, as the crowd here in Seattle's collectively known, certainly crystal clear in their assessment of Aries and him trying to compare championships. Enough said. We are underway. When you look at the matchup on paper, you look at Shane Strickland, you look at Austin Aries. Aries 5'9", 209, Strickland a little over 6 foot, 200 pounds. Two competitors measuring each other, and finally we lock horns. It's about to say that when you look at Austin Aries and Strickland on paper, there are maybe some similarities here in this matchup with Austin Aries and the man that Strickland had to beat to capture the DEFY Championship in the first place. That's Davey Richards. Aries and Richards roughly around the same size. Aries a couple years older than Richards. But point being, guys with a decade or more of experience. In Strickland, as he battles to become, if you want to call it the voice, the gold standard for the next generation of professional wrestlers. What is Aries going to pull out of his bag of tricks that Strickland has never seen before? Now, case in point, cover, the kick out at 1. And Aries really ramping up the pace of this match. And bridging over into the horns of Aries. A brutal submission maneuver. And Strickland able to scurry to the bottom rope. And if Aries got that locked in, this thing could have been over and done with. The horns of Aries, a bridging arm trap triangle choke. He's put many away with that maneuver. Swerve knows maybe a little bit of luck on his side moments ago. Strickland over the last year has had successful title defenses over Leo Rush, Martin Stone, and Matt Cross in a triple threat matchup. Matt Riddle, Brody King, Matt Sydal. Some of the absolute top names in professional wrestling. And Strickland has come out on top each and every time. Sometimes by wider margins than others. Strickland rolling through. He's gonna mind here. Into the armbar. Can he get it locked in? The key to Swerve City. No, too close to the ropes. No doubt Aries thinking to himself, whew. Oh, that's what Swerve is. People always ask Strickland, what does Swerve mean? We just saw it a moment ago.
Okay. All right.
That no doubt fired Aries up. When you talk about top competitors, Austin Aries has been in the ring with pretty much, you make a list. He's battled them. It has wowed crowds around the world with action like this. Quickly into the armbar. Nice reversal by Strickland, but heads up. Whoa! Handstand drop kick. And Strickland, ricochets to the far corner. As now Austin Aries says to Swerve, how do you like that? I mean, think about it, Austin Aries, for the majority of 2016, 2017, competed in WWE and battled at WrestleMania in 2017. Battled Neville for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship and came up just short. I mean, he has literally been at the pinnacle of professional wrestling. Strickland gaining the advantage. Both men back to their feet. Strickland able to catch Aries and delivers a brutal drop kick. Aries to the outside. Swerve slides under. Aries trying to catch his breath. Swerve stalking him from behind. No doubt the referee will be lenient with the count here. Wants to make sure that this match is decided inside the ring. Strickland again sliding under the turnbuckle on the chase after Austin Aries. Aries slides in and quickly on the attack. Baited Swerve. Strickland on the reversal. Over the turnbuckle. Here he comes. Oh! Strickland finds the mark with a vicious knee to the cheekbone. Make no mistake about it, Strickland can brawl. That's the type of match you want to have. Strickland can match you. Heads up in the front row. Swerve taking his time here. Oh! Aries still dizzy from the earlier knee. And Strickland able to connect. Vicious knife edge chop, and Swerve is now in charge. Aries trying to create some space. Regather his thoughts as Strickland here in his home arena, if you will. Trying to one-up Austin Aries and walk out of here as not only DEFY champion, but Impact world champion as well. Aries, though, has found an opening. Oh, Strickland telegraphed it, and Aries made him pay. This time, Strickland sends Aries up and over and connects with a kick. Might have done some damage to the eardrum of Austin Aries. Could have some trouble with equilibrium after that, as now Swerve winded up. Plenty of room, but oh, from out of nowhere! Austin Aries! Not sure if he got the elbow or the forearm right into Swerve's grill, but either way, did a ton of damage. And Aries is back in control. My goodness, he certainly scouted Swerve before this one. Aries has countered pretty much everything so far that Strickland's thrown at him. Snapmare out of the corner. Diving reverse elbow into the cover to put it away, and a kick out by Strickland at 2. Aries measuring Swerve. Strickland collapsing into the corner. And Aries quickly meets him with a kick right across the sternum. And now a stomp on the fingers. That shot finds its mark. No doubt taking the wind out of the DEFY champion, Shane Strickland. Title versus title battle. The Impact World Champion, Austin Aries. The DEFY champion, Shane SWERVE Strickland. And Aries employing some dirty tricks here as this match goes along. Raking Strickland right across the back. Oh, and again. Austin Aries is enjoying this. You see him look around, he's soaking in that negative feedback from the crowd here in Seattle and using it almost as an energy reserve. On again. Come on now, that's enough. Now he wants to do it again. Taking an awful lot of time. And I think probably underestimating Strickland. Swerve able to put on the brakes. Delivers a knee right into the chin. Aries is stung. And finally gets some payback. Turnabout, fair play. And again. You reap what you sow. I said it earlier on, Strickland can and will brawl. Aries introduced it to the match. and Swerve's making him pay. Strickland swings through, didn't get all the kick, but got enough. And now lining up Aries, plants him with a flatliner to put it away. Aries out at 2. Strickland has the Impact World Champion reeling. An incredible turn in this matchup. Strickland now setting up Aries. Double underhook. And Aries trying to fight it off. Standing switch, heads up here. Oh, shin breaker. Strickland reversed it. Hooks the legs. Aries powers out, but Strickland answers again. Double underhook, plants him. Is that enough? Aries out again at 2. Man, oh man, slight momentum shifts back and forth. Aries set up Strickland for the shin breaker. Looking to set up for that side suplex, and Strickland was able to get free. And here comes the Seattle faithful. The Defiance firmly behind Shane Strickland. A decided home field advantage tonight for Swerve. Climbing to the top rope. High risk. And Aries makes him pay. Precarious position here for the DEFY Champion, who now gets his bell rung and down he goes. Heads up for Aries from the top. Swerve hesitated ever so slightly going to the top rope, and Austin Aries sees the opportunity. Aries up top. Missile drop kick. Aries full steam ahead, ran right into a huge boot by Swerve. And Strickland sees his opportunity. He was thinking Swerve stop. That was scouted by Aries from the top, Frankensteiner. Launch Swerve across the ring, and now Aries one more time. Nails the drop kick in the corner. This can do it. Aries setting up for the brain buster. Countered by Swerve. Off the ropes, rolling through. Aries to the outside. Strickland after him. And one more time for the neck breaker. Along the ropes. Strickland able to slide free. Fake the kick. Takes out the legs of Aries. Delivers a huge back kick right into the jaw. Swerve tapping into the energy that is the crowd here. The Defiance and Washington. Oh! Strickland with a Fosbury flop. Sending Aries quickly back into the ring. Title versus title. Running high knee. Strickland. So close. Strickland, the DEFY champ, has the Impact World champ in perfect position once again. Is there a Swerve stop on the way? Aries out of the way. Discus 5-arm. Rolls him up. Strickland breaks free. Into the horns of Aries. This with every ounce of energy, every bead of sweat. Strickland reaches out and grabs the bottom rope to break the hole. Aries slowing down the pace. I wonder if this is going to come back to bite him. I mean, he has Swerve dead to rights. He can put this away. Instead, out on the ring apron, thinking Death Valley driver. But it is now Strickland who answers. Aries back in the ring. Rings Strickland's bell again. Here comes Aries. Strickland counters. Huge kick by Swerve. Still on the outside. Aries, Death Valley driver. How did Aries pull it off? But he's got to get him back in the ring. Referee up to the 5 count. Aries puts the right leg in to break the count, but now Strickland counters with a Death Valley driver. My God! How did Swerve have the energy to pull that off? And how are either of these two guys going to get up and continue this match? They are both wiped out, completely worn out. And the referee is now up to the 6 count. These guys are going to be down for the count. I don't know how they're going to continue, and of course, titles do not change hands on a count out. They're up to the 9 count. That's it, ring the bell. Aries has no one to blame but himself. He had Swerve done for. And took it to the ring apron. The official handing the DEFY title back to Strickland, the Impact World title back to Aries. And the official result of this one, a double countout.
No, cut that shit off before we even start that chant. No, hell no. I know Austin Aries did not travel all the way out to Swerve City to just go out on a no DQ. Hell no. Hell no. I'm not allowed it. I refuse to allow it. These people refuse to allow it to go down this way. I can beat you, Austin. And I can beat you for that. All I need is 5 more minutes with you. You think you can beat me in 5 more minutes? Something you haven't done your entire life? You think now you need 5 more minutes? Screw it, you're on.
The referee calling for the bell. This thing's back on. Aries said 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, I'm being told indeed they are keeping time. 5 minutes on the clock. Strickland has to beat Aries in 5 minutes or less, and if he does not, he will lose the DEFY Championship. So he's got to against the clock. He is not going to waste any time at all. He's thinking JML driver. Or perhaps no, brain buster. And again, Aries ranks Strickland's back. Strickland this time, almost impervious to it. Oh no! That's not good. Aries setting up for the brain buster. Strickland delivers a knee right to Aries' jaw. Now, for the third time tonight, has a clear opening for a swerve stop. And he nails it. 1, 2, 3. Come on, get another rep out here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. Yes! Strickland defeats Aries in overtime. He is the new Impact World Champion. Successfully defends the DEFY Championship and captures the Impact World Championship here tonight inside historic Washington Hall. But wait a minute. What the? What the hell's happening?
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has informed me that Shane Strickland has been disqualified for hitting him in the face.
What?
Therefore, there will be no title change.
Strickland has been disqualified
Hold on a second.
for hitting the official. It was unintentional. What an emotional moment.
Shane, all right. I didn't come all the way here to Seattle on my birthday weekend to have this match finish any other way than a decisive champion. So we want it, and these people want it. Put these tall there. Good referee. Here, hold these things up again. We're not done yet. We're not done yet.
Aries wants to go to double overtime.
That was an accident.
I mean, you look
That was an
around it.
accident. We're going to undo the decision. We're going to restart this match until we have a clean finish.
You look around, tears of joy for Shane Strickland. They thought that he was the new Impact World Champion. He's gonna have to try again here. Double overtime. What the? Come on! No! Aries with a brain buster! No! You gotta be kidding me! Strickland's been rocked! Strickland has been rocked!
Champion, Austin
Take a good look. Your new DEFY Champion. Adding that to his collection of titles along with the Impact World title. Austin Aries gonna walk out of Seattle with 6 championships in his possession. And defiantly walking out